Like Captain Stacy used to say, use the little fish to catch the big ones.
Good advice there from Captain Stacy, but you've just increased the effectiveness level of Spider-Man's suit. By beating thugs and completing missions, Spidey gains XP for the suit he is currently wearing, which will eventually lead to an increase in level and make his abilities more powerful than ever. And speaking of his suit, I know there are many Spider-Man suits that can be unlocked throughout this game. And to answer your question right now, yes, I will be switching up the suit. There are many suits you can use within this game, and I'll be switching between a lot of them. Obviously, I won't be able to get through all of them, as it means I'll constantly be swinging back to Aunt May's house to change up his costumes. But I will get through a fair few of them, some of which are my favourites, some that suit the mission quite well, but you'll see as the game goes on. But anyway, we'll get on with the game in just a moment. Let's get all this bit done and dusted and out of the way, just so we know what the deal is. First off, the Amazing Spider-Man suit. Feel free to give that a little bit of a read if you want. Just a little bit of a backstory, I guess. As you can see down the bottom, each suit has its own level and certain bonuses that go with each suit. You've got damage bonus, combo streak bonus, and a shooting range. That's applicable to the Amazing Spider-Man suit. And as you go, there'll be different suits you can unlock. Some will have stealth, some will be resistant to certain stuff, so on and so forth. So it's a good idea to switch up the suits. And as you can see there, the hero thing, that you can be a hero or a menace. If you're a hero, it boosts some of the features of the suit. If you're a menace, it decreases those. But we'll talk a little bit about the hero and the menace thing in a bit. And of course, the good old upgrade screen. The web shooters, that's something I normally tend to leave. Actually, normally quite till the end of the game. The web shooters isn't something I use half as much as I should. The spider sense, now that is something I'm actually going to buy right now. Spider sense is something that I would highly suggest upgrading, like fully upgrading right at the start of the game. And it's something I'm going to do. Because right now the range has been increased. As you can see here, if you upgrade it again, you can now see which ways enemies are looking, which makes it so much easier to sneak up on them. And then if you fully upgrade it, you can see people and objects through walls, which means it's a lot easier throughout levels to pick up all the Oscorp tech and upgrade the rest of your character quicker. So I would highly suggest upgrading Spidey Sense right to the max as soon as humanly possible. And that's something definitely I'm going to be doing. You got Throw here, your web rush onto objects. You can throw it at enemies. That's a good one to unlock. The Weapon Jam for the web pull. That's something that I probably will be upgrading after Spider Sense. Because then it, once you sort of pull a weapon away from an enemy, especially a gun, it jams it to the floor so we can no longer use it. And of course, the stuff will later unlock there, but that's all stuff we can talk about later. I'll give you a quick overview of the upgrade screen. Utilities, stuff you can collect, stuff throughout the game, all that sort of jazz. The map, the good old map, already starting to fill up with photo investigations, but we'll leave that until a little bit later. We don't necessarily have to go and check that out just yet. Find the communication tower. Will do, will do.
Either I find the cell phone tower and hack it, or I have to stalk every person in this neighborhood. Yeah, I think I'll go with A.
Definitely sounds like a plan to me. Oh, the web rushing from the buildings here it just feels beautiful to do. It really, really does. Anyway, there are plenty of things we can do throughout this city, but before we do that, I think we need to unjam this tower first.
Looks like I can't tap into the cell tower until I disable all their security devices. Wow, I might actually have to switch to this company.
Definitely got secure network written all over it. But then along came a spider. So first and foremost, let's get down and destroy this one down here. Oh, hello. I was just about to say, let's get to the next tower, but I see that little bit of Oscorp tech down there. Don't mind if I do. Every little bit helps.
Come to Papa.
Tower number 2, and yep, I see another bit of Oscorp tech just down there.
Now that's a keeper.
Man, this place is just littered with Oscorp tech. Trying to get those upgrades done right off the bat.
Okay, Alphabet City, talk to me.
Open up the Manhattan map. Fair enough. Oh man, I think we've just opened up a can of worms with this one. So you can see there, petty crimes in progress, all the crimes that we have to go around and stop, but I'll talk about them in a little bit. Or maybe I'll be talking about it now. Accomplishing heroic deeds will improve Spider-Man's reputation and provide bonuses to the capabilities of his suit. Let crime grow rampant, however, and the Daily Bugle's J. Jonah Jameson won't hesitate to destroy Spider-Man's public image. When has J. Jonah Jameson ever hesitated to destroy our image? I'm sure he's still going to try even when we're doing heroic deeds. Heroic events will appear now and then in the city. After a while, each event will enter a critical stage, and from that point on, you'll have to hurry to reach it, or else Spidey will be held accountable for his inaction, which is something they've changed from the first game. Whereas the first game, you could take your time and then go around and do every single city event before moving on. Now there's a time limit, so quite more often than not, I find once you got your heroic bar to the top, you just have to leave the rest of them. Because you're going around, and as you're solving all these heroic deeds, more are popping up quicker than you can get to them. So sometimes you just have to max out your heroic meter and then just move on with the story. You will never complete the game.
What do you want with guns? I thought you were into arson.
Yeah, but these days everyone's strapped. You can't set a peaceful fire no more without some punk from another crew taking a shot at you.
All right, I got you covered. Swing by the alley behind Johnny's nightclub. And hey, cash only.
That could be Carradine. Time for old Spidey to go clubbing.
You sound just as excited about going clubbing as I am. And yes, that is sarcasm. Alright, first and foremost, before we go meet up with Carradine, looks like we've got some petty thugs to dispose of.
Why can't good guys have minions? There's nothing inherently evil about minions, and I could use the help.
I like that. It's a nice little reference to Superior Spider-Man, who when Doc Ock is controlling Spider-Man, I haven't read it myself, but apparently he hires out minions, and that's why Spider-Man says it there. Nice little reference to old Superior. Boom!
I'll be a criminal, you said. Money, glamour, power. Any second thoughts?
I don't know if you've had second
I
thoughts.
made my point.
I think you might be starting to have third and fourth thoughts about it as well.
Neighborhood residents thanked Spider-Man for cleaning up their community, calling him, quote, one of us.
Ah, thanks for the kind words, Whitney Chang. Nice to know you still got Spider-Man's back after everything that went down in the first Spider-Man game. It's good to know, good to know. Whitney Chang, definitely one of the good ones. But anyhow, let's go over to the other petty crime as well. As I say later on, sometimes you might have to let some of these things slide. But right now at the start, there's hardly anything going on in the city, so I'm sure we can clean up a few of the things as we go along. And of course, there's all the comic books still floating around. Definitely worth a read, if you have time to collect them all.
What? I can't work under these conditions. Your breath reeks.
Oh man, I took you out before your buddy even came to help you. That's just... Oh god, there's no camaraderie between villains these days.
I might just have a future at this.
The happy faces of residents no longer afraid to walk the streets prove once again why he's called your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh man, with Whitney Chang, with you praising me like this, my ego's going to go through the roof. Yeah, but as you can see there, the heroic level is rising every time I help out with gang activity and stuff like that. And it helps boost all the stats of my suit as well. You can see right now it's plus 28%, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Obviously, if I now get that to level 2 and then level 3 in the hero meter, that will increase even more. I think it increases more anyway. But definitely worthwhile doing it anyway. But off to go see Carradine or whatever his name was. Now we've helped out this guy. Tally-ho! Yeah, listening to, I forget the name of the guy who does it, but the guy who's been voicing Spidey in this one. I think he's done a good job. I'm glad they brought him back for this one. I mean, obviously, if they had decided to bring Josh Keaton on to do the voice of Spider-Man, I think Josh Keaton does a great young Spider-Man voice. I think he's the only person that I like doing Spider-Man voices other than C.D. Barnes, but Christopher Daniel Barnes, he's a bit more of an older Spider-Man, wouldn't quite fit this role, but if it isn't going to be C.D. Barnes or Josh Keaton, I'm glad it's this guy. He did a good job in the first game, and I think he does a great job in this one too.
That's not Carradine. But whoever he is, I can't let him put more guns on the street.
The spider!
Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
I wonder if I can get through this fight scene this time without the Black Cat dropping something on my head. I can't remember if that double takedown or double counter is a new feature to this game, or if that's something they used to have in the other Spider-Man game. I can't quite remember. Either way, I loves it.
Ditch the evidence. I'll buy the drink. A Molotov cocktail.
Your call, Spider-Man. Chase us or let those people burn.
Damn criminals for using my morals against me. Alright, there he is up there, fair enough. It's like, woo, Spider-Man, where you going, Spider? You're acting crazy. Well, it looks like we're not taking the stairs. Be still, civilian, Spidey is on his way.
Hey, help! My glasses are all fogged up.
I know that voice. We're getting you out here in one piece, Stan. Just hold on. Can't let Stan the man die now, can we?
Oh boy, much obliged, Spidey.
Anytime, Stan.
Hey, how'd you like me to call the Daily Bugle and tell them that Jameson is full of it?
I'm not gonna stop you. So long. I should head over to the comic stand and check in on Stan.
Yeah, that's probably not actually that bad an idea. If I remember rightly from the first game, we trashed his apartment, so it might be a good idea to stop in and see how he's doing. Especially since how he just nearly died and all. An email from Whitney Chang. Good job on saving the people from the fire. I'm on the story, so be sure to check it out tonight. Will do, Whitney Chang. If you keep saying all these nice things about me, I don't see why I would do anything but. Man, and saving Stan Lee, that boosts up your heroic level. Man, he should be in trouble more often. That'd save me a lot of time. But anyway, let's check in on good old Stan Lee, see how he's doing.
One day nobody's gonna commit any crimes, and I won't know what to do with myself.
Peter?
Hey, Stan.
Oh, welcome back, true believer. Gosh, I haven't seen you in the store since... I can't say it enough. I am so sorry about your Uncle Ben. Oh, he was a good man. He was the best.
Thanks. Thanks. I was just remembering how we used to come in together. After the mess I made house sitting for you, I felt kind of bad.
Oh, water under the bridge. Hey, can't I get you anything? Some Merry Marvel mayhem to get the old pulse pounding?
Nah, I was just passing by, but I'll come back.
Well, enough said. Anytime you need inspiration, I'll be right here.
Ah, thanks, Stan. Thanks a lot. But anyway, here in the comic book stand, or the comic stand, or whatever this place was called, I've completely forgotten. There's loads of stuff you can check out, like action figures. You've got the comic books that you can unlock by finding all the comic pages out in the out in New York. Posters and stuff. You can also check out some nice bit of concept art throughout the game. Plenty of stuff that you can... Basically, this is your one-stop shop for collectibles. Anything you do throughout the game, this is where you can view it all. And of course, an arcade machine for a nice bit of combat challenges.
More angry texts from Jameson. Either he can't type or he just invented a new swear word.
Yeah, a little from column A, a little bit from column B. Yeah, but as you can see here, some figurines. It gives you the backstory on all your characters and stuff like that. Peter Parker was a scientifically inclined boy born to the Oscorp researcher Richard Parker. And I'm not going to go through and read all them because obviously it would take quite a long time. But yeah, I was gonna flick through them and pause on and let you guys give it a read. But that's probably something I'll do a lot later on because, as you can see, we haven't unlocked all the characters yet. So maybe I'll come back and do that at the end of the game and let you give them all a read. Of course, right now we only have one comic book. You go out and you collect all... I can't remember how many comic books there are, but you collect them all and you can read a few issues of Spider-Man here, which is something I definitely recommend doing. There's nowhere near as many as there were in the first game.
So, my old enemy, we meet again.
Got an arcade machine here where you can...
Carnage Killer? What kind of name is that? Boy, in my day, we had serial killer names with pizzazz, like the Boston Strangler. I mean, that tells you where he's from, what he does. None of this artsy stuff.
That's good to know, Stan. Thanks for your 2 cents. But yeah, here you can play combat challenges, and once you unlock all, I believe it's 12 combat challenges, you can unlock the Superior Spider-Man costume. But unfortunately, you can't get all 12 challenges.
Well, there's one perk to being Spider-Man. You learn where all the best public bathrooms are.
Also some good trivia. But you can't unlock all 12 challenges until quite a bit later on in the game, which is a shame. So we're going to have to leave the Superior Spider-Man costume for some bit later on. Some posters, just Uncle Ben and the place where he got gatted down, I guess. But I think you unlock them... I know you unlock some of them by doing challenge mode, but I think you can do it by races and other stuff like that. I don't know, but...
Ooh, I've been looking for this.
Good bit of Oscorp tech. But anyway, Stan, a pleasure as always. It's always good to come in here, maybe play some challenges, check up on some of the stuff you unlocked. But until later, Stan, I've got to go off and do what Spider-Man can.
He says to him, one, meat lovers. Okay, in what world does meat lovers mean mushrooms?
Yeah, way, and I'm like, nuh-uh, and she's all like, yeah-ha, it's so true.
This is Carradine. What do you need?
Firepower, man. It's getting crazy out there, you know what I'm saying? We need some serious boomstick, and they say you're the guy that can make that happen.
Alley behind Nuno's bar, 2 hours.
Ah, the web boost. Having increased the grip and strength of the web shooter's clamping mechanisms, Spider-Man can now apply more force to his web swings, making him go faster and higher. Good, good, good. That's definitely something that we like to see. And of course the boost, to make it boost even more so. But yeah, the web boost, that's definitely something that's quite good. So let's unlock the site first. All the other stuff is definitely stuff I want to unlock, but as I say, my Spidey sense, that's something I'm going to completely upgrade. And also, once you get the acuity, something like that, as you can see here, not only can you see people and objects through walls, which makes upgrading Spider-Man a lot easier when you can find all the Oscorp tech, but also means when you get near them, you can find all the comic books out in New York City, which means completing that comic section is much, much easier. Character upgrade unlocked. Yes, that's what we've just seen. So, it looks like Carradine. No, that's something. That's something we'll be leaving till quite a bit later. Don't worry about that thing there. But looks like Carradine, we've finally found out where he's going to be meeting. So it's time to hunt down Carradine, it seems. These are photo investigations. We can track them down later. We've got more pressing matters to attend to.
I can get used to this.
Hold LT and RT, or L2 and R2, to boost. Will do. And it makes, if you want to go higher and stuff like that, it makes life much easier because you can web swing left and right like this, but then say you just want to get a nice big air boost, you hold your boost right at the end and look at that, you're on top of a building. It's just the boost is something that's definitely good. I would recommend upgrading it, but there's
even in New York sometimes there's nothing to swing
there's
from.
a lot more important things to upgrade before you upgrade your boost, as effective as the thing is. Alright, Carradine, I'm on your trail now.
Wait, you gonna count that? I thought we had trust.
You're funny. Hey, what's that?
Stop!
Come on! Move over!
Hostage. Not good.
Come on, man!
No way am I letting you kill anyone else.
Krogan airdrop! Uncle Erdnot Rex taught us well.
Help me! Please!
No you don't.
Calm her down.
This is why you wear a seatbelt.
I know, Uncle Ben. Hostage comes first.
Alright, who else do we have in the car? Whoa! Alright, looks like that's everyone. Time to take the hostage out. Okay, ma'am, if you'd like to keep all hands and legs inside the Spider-Man at all time, we'll get you to safety. Oh, wait, hang on, that also sounded quite wrong.
You okay?
Just shaken up. Get that psycho!
No more hostages, Carradine. Just you and me. I promise, Uncle Ben. I promise he won't get away this time.
Hey!
Oh, that doesn't look good.
He can't have gotten far. Huh? My God.
911, what is your emergency?
I need to report a dead body.
I think we better get out of here sooner. So it's not going to be hard for J. Jonah Jameson to blame this one on us.
Just what I needed. If I get spotted, this is gonna get ugly. Gotta move faster.
Looks like we have some new emails.
I get it, Doc. I know how this is supposed to go. I tell you, my parents beat me or dropped me on my head. I had a horrible childhood. Boo-hoo. And sure, it had its moments. My dad beat me unconscious. My mom drank. But a lot of people go through that and don't end up like I did. Here's what really happened. When I was still just a kid, I saw the truth. Life is meaningless. Death is the only thing that matters.
Well, you just sound like a lovely human being.
Aunt May's gonna hear about this sooner or later. And I don't want her to be alone when she does.